So up next, you guys have already met. Didn't want to confuse Reed with Lauren and Meredith there. Lauren Monet and Meredith Downey have been here all week helping us, and for that I would like to give them just a round of applause for all of that. I knew talking with Audrey this was hoping and turned out to be a great sized event, numbers of people. I knew we were going to need help, and they were more than willing to come down to New Orleans. I'm not sure if that was because of us or because it was New Orleans. But you've seen them at the registration table, and I just wanted to extend a thank you from National HBPA. They're here today representing TOBA and to give you a presentation on the Owner's Concierge, which is something that will help everybody in this room, and they're going to explain that. Come on up. Either way. You have a PowerPoint?
Yep. Good morning, everybody. I've had the pleasure of meeting most of you throughout this week, and I appreciate just giving us a few minutes of your time. We're excited to tell you about TOBA. I'm going to read some prepared remarks that talk about the history of TOBA and then get into the really interesting stuff, and that is Owner's Concierge, what we can do for you, and then our dynamic education component with TOBA as well. So the Thoroughbred Owners and Breeders Association is based in Lexington, Kentucky, and is a national trade organization for thoroughbred owners and breeders. Created in 1961 as a result of a merger between the American Thoroughbred Breeders Association and the American Thoroughbred Owners Association. TOBA's mission, simply, is to improve the economics, integrity, and pleasure of the sport on behalf of owners and breeders every day. Programs managed by TOBA include the American Graded Stakes Committee, Claiming Crown, ownership seminars, breeding, confirmation, and pedigree clinics, TOBA's Owner's Concierge, Sales Integrity Program. TOBA also created a free information resource called OwnerView to provide pertinent information to new, prospective, and current thoroughbred owners. OwnerView also hosts a national annual Thoroughbred Owners Conference, which will be held for the 5th time this fall during the week of Breeders' Cup at Churchill Downs. I encourage you all to visit ownerview.com for more information. It's a really great resource. TOBA provides international representation for U.S. owners and breeders on the International Grading and Race Planning Advisory Committee, the International Cataloging Standards Committee, and International Breeding Federation. This year, TOBA is really excited to host the International Breeding Federation meeting. It'll be the first time in 20 years that the United States has hosted ITBF. We'll be all over the bluegrass with about 40 international delegates attending various events. Thoroughbred Charities of America is our philanthropic arm, located in Lexington, Kentucky. TCA provides charitable grants to equine nonprofits all over the United States and really all over the world. Recently, they've been recognized for assisting the horsemen devastated by the storms that ravaged Puerto Rico. One of the programs that I oversee as the Director of Membership and Owner's Concierge is our Concierge program. What we do at Concierge is talk to horsemen like yourself every single day. Those that might need travel arrangements to various tracks, paddock passes, ballet passes, or just have a question. They're headed to a racetrack they've never been to before, and they just want to know which gate to park at, where to go, where's the ticketing office, who should I call once I get there if I have an issue. So we keep track of all that. Horsemen's relations individuals at all the tracks, what the best dining options are. And so that's what I do every day, is I get to help the wonderful owners of the United States and have a better experience when they're traveling with their horses. Included in your TOBA membership is a pin that grants you free access to most racetracks in the United States and clubhouse access as well to most racetracks. So that's a real benefit. I wanted to give a few examples of some requests fulfilled through the Owner's Concierge, and I think a popular one coming up will be the Breeders' Cup. If you guys don't have Breeders' Cup this year on your itinerary, please put it on there. It's going to be a wonderful opportunity, if anything, just to attend the Godolphin Awards. Tickets for the Breeders' Cup this year are at a really accessible price point. So For those of us who enjoy going to the Derby but can't afford Millionaires Row, the Millionaires Row tickets and Sky Terrace tickets, again, for both days of racing are very accessible price points. Another benefit to being a TOBA member is the pre-sale opportunity. Those Breeders' Cup tickets go on sale for TOBA members in just a few weeks before they hit the general public. So another wonderful benefit of being a TOBA member. In addition to the programs managed by TOBA, the Owner's Concierge, and others, TOBA offers educational, non-commercial seminars and clinics for prospective, new, and established owners. TOBA's goal is to provide industry participants with knowledge necessary to improve the likelihood for success in the thoroughbred business. TOBA's Director of Education, Meredith Downey, is going to discuss some upcoming, really compelling seminar opportunities for 2018. And we do try to have our seminars in various locations all over the United States to make them more accessible. So without further ado, Ms. Meredith.
Thank you, Laura. Hello, everyone. I'm Meredith Downey. I'm the Director of Marketing and Education for TOBA. And I know you'll have a lot of questions about the Owner's Concierge because I do think it's probably one of the most beneficial initiatives that we have at TOBA. Kind of my job with marketing, to echo every panel from the last 3 days, is how do we get involved? How do we get more people involved? How do we get people excited about the sport? I know we've talked about media and things like that, but one of the most exciting things that I think that I get to do with TOBA is the education seminars. We do 3 seminars throughout the year, 3 types of seminars. We do an ownership seminar, a breeding clinic, and a pedigree and confirmation clinic. Basically, with the ownership clinic, that's really where we want to kind of break down any misconceptions. We definitely want any intimidation factors or anyone that is curious to get involved, we want them to feel kind of a part of the community and kind of get to know part of the community that we know and we love. So we definitely want to keep it excited, but I know a lot of trainers out there, you all have people that are wanting to get involved, or they just bought their first horse and they're taking it to you, and they probably don't really understand the ins and outs, or the 101, if you will. So we're not just here to educate our members, we're here to educate people who are interested in getting involved. So if you all do have anyone that you're working with, that they are first-time owners, or they're curious how to handle the ins and outs of racetracks or breeding, send them our way, because we're happy to help, and that's really what we want to do. April 22nd, we're actually hosting one at Keeneland Racetrack. So we'll be there on Sunday. We'll have panels, we'll have food, we'll have a day of racing, and we really want to encourage, especially, we'd love for you all to join us. But basically, we have it throughout the year. It'll be on our website. We've got one coming up in June. We've got a breeding clinic in Lexington. We'll be at Saratoga. We'll be at Woodbine. We'll be at Gulfstream. We're trying to hit all the areas. So if you all have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Okay. And I just have a few notes about TOBA membership. If you go online, TOBA ticket price for 1 year of individual membership is $275, and that includes a year subscription to the Blood Horse, the Horse Magazine, discounts through our partners at John Deere, Sherwin-Williams, Avis, Budget Rental Car. But for our national HBPA seminar attendees, we're offering a $100 discount on that 1 year membership. So I've got TOBA membership applications here and at registration. If you'd like to go online and become a TOBA member, use the coupon code NHBPA, that's NHBPA, and sign up as a TOBA member, and that'll give you full access to our seminars at a discounted membership rate, TOBA Owner's Concierge, and all the other wonderful programs that we offer. That coupon code is easy to remember. It's nhbpa.toba.org. Does anybody have any questions for us? Not everybody at once now. Calm down. Yes, sir.
Just the pin that you mentioned, does that get you in on Derby Day and Oaks Day?
Excellent question. Those are the 2 restricted days at Churchill for the TOBA pin. Excellent question. I get that one a lot.
All the other days.
But all the other days.
All the other days. Think
And-
about all
and-
that racing we want to go to throughout the years.
And if you call ahead, Ben Huffman will be there to personally greet you. He doesn't know that yet. Go ahead.
All of the days?
This year, no.
But we're working on it.
But we're working on it. We advocate every day on behalf of our owners and breeders to get them in. No, but really, I was really shocked this year working with Breeders' Cup and their ticketing opportunities available at Churchill. They're really incredible. And I know, looking around the room, I've already talked to several of you and handed you my card, and we've talked specific pricing options, which aren't public yet. Ticketing options will be available to TOBA members on May 15th. It's a wonderful opportunity to see a very historic racetrack. They've done a lot of remodeling. They've completely redone the entry and parking opportunities. So it's a great opportunity to see some very historic racing. Any other questions? All right, well, you guys have been a wonderful audience. I'm very grateful for your time. I've really enjoyed meeting each of you. And Meredith and I will be here for the remainder of the conference if you have any membership questions. Thanks and have a great day.
Thank you.
Well, in their defense too, on Breeders' Cup Day, Nancy, when Breeders' Cup comes in, it's like there's no more ownership of the racetrack. So poor Churchill doesn't even have an opportunity to respond to that. So before we move on to the next panel, I just wanted to, hopefully everybody's got their convention book here. Thanks to Embrace the Race. If you've not heard of Embrace the Race, I would certainly like to encourage you to go to their website. They are a startup company from Saratoga Springs, New York, and they have become the official clothing of thoroughbred racing. The story is an extremely special one of how they got started. But I've become friends now with Mike DeZaris, the owner, and they have sent 2 gift bags for us to give away. So look in the back of your convention book on the Save the Date page. Does anyone have the sticker that says New Orleans? All right, so we have a winner right off the bat. Yours doesn't say New Orleans. Let me see yours, just to make sure. That's it. So come collect your gift bag up front, Michelle. Good job.